you know, I can fight from any position. I don't care if I'm on my back or my butt. It doesn't matter. You know, I want to always be in the fight, and I think I like that attitude. Some real basics of Newaza from the down position. Newaza, remember, ne means supine or reclining, backward like this, and then your back, your side primarily. Waza is technique, so they're supine techniques or reclining techniques, and that's what, you know, the original form of fighting like this was, Newaza. And we often call it the guard now because it's been so popularized since the early 90s, so it's called that. There's some basic control points now. They're really two positions. If Derek's on his back, he doesn't have a lot of mobility. So he's going to be working off his hips or his sides. So he wants to be able, he can start off his back, but see how he has to be able to move. So that's a skill. That's why, you know, it's really important to be curled up and, you know, shrimp, and that's why we do a lot of exercises like that, so you can do that, okay? All right. Sometimes you might even start on your butt. You might even start where you're fighting off the butt's position. That's great too, because you have a lot of mobility. If you're flat on your back again, and Mike's holding him, Derek is basically up against a wall. It's called a mat. He can't move a lot. You may want to be on your back to maybe kill some time or close guard or do something tactically. But generally, you want to be fighting off your butt or off your flanks, off your hips, okay? And you want to stay round. You know, again, this is why we always say stay round. Like spinning, we do a spinning jiu-jitsu. So from this position, spin under, roll right over to jiu-jitsu. He didn't start that flat on his back, did he? He got up and moved. That's the point, okay? All right, so, but let's look at some basics, and we'll drill on these in a second, all right? Now, what Derek wants to do, he wants to control Mike at different points of Mike's body. Okay, some obvious ones are the hips. So put your feet in the hips. Okay, so see how he's using his feet like hands. Really important, guys. Use your feet like hands. And he can manipulate like that. See? So he's controlling the hips in this case. There you go, sets them up. All right? Okay, another control point are the knees. So he can use either both knees, roll them over, you know, just roll from that position, or just do both knees like you do with this choke, just pop them back. Boom. See, like that, control the knees. That's another control point. But basically, if there's a joint on it, hips, knees, ankles, shoulders, we want to control it. Okay. Another one, see up here on the shoulders. With his knee, in this particular case, he's using his knee. Okay, but he's got a knee here, and he's maybe controlling there at the foot of the leg there, the knee. He can sweep him over like that, and right on top. So do that with your foot in the shoulder. You might use a foot in the shoulder. See how he's stand and sit up. See that foot in that shoulder? Okay, that's a control point. You know, you might have both feet in the shoulder. Who knows what the situation may be? You know, it could be there. But you're fighting off your haunches in this case, and there you go. Fancy as you want to, there you go. All right, another one, if Mike should stand up, if he should pop up, another control point are the ankles. See how he's immediately going for his ankles? And look, he's pushing at the hips, grabbing the ankles, and he's going to take Mike straight back. And that's a point. Or he might use his own feet at Mike's ankles. He might just push there and control, flatten them out that way. So basically, if there's a joint in the body, we want to manipulate it. You know, he might even put his feet in maybe Mike's knee. Or not his knee, I'm sorry, his elbow. Might even use the elbows. See what I'm saying? So use your feet like your hands, like you're controlling and manipulating them, all kinds of cool stuff like this. Use your feet, or whatever you may use your hands as well, to feel. Derek wants to feel, it's like radar, okay? He can feel Mike's movements, and if you do this, if you fight from this position enough and train enough, you'll learn to be able to manipulate and feel. So Derek is using his feet to feel. He knows Mike's moving that way, so he adjusts his movement to, you know, contain Mike, control Mike. So that's the point of this, okay? So use your feet like radar to manipulate, not only manipulate where he goes, but to feel where he's going, and you can then sense that, and then react as you need to react, okay? And be proactive as possible.